Hey everyone, welcome back to Nerd Society, your go-to place for everything about superheroes and comics. Today we're diving into the coolest topic possible, literally. We're counting down the top 10 most powerful ice characters in comics. From legendary winter spirits to Omega-level mutants, these characters can freeze entire cities, summon unstoppable blizzards, and turn the battlefield into a frozen wasteland. But before we get started, don't forget to smash that like button, drop a comment telling us who your favorite ice power character is, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It helps a lot and keeps us bringing more awesome superhero content for you. Now, get ready, because things are about to get really chilly. Let's go. Crystal Marvel. Crystal is a powerful member of the Inhumans, and has served as both an Avenger and a member of the Fantastic Four. Her elemental powers allow her to manipulate air, earth, fire, and water, and by extension, ice. While she's not exclusively an ice user, her control over water lets her freeze vast areas, create deadly ice projectiles, and summon blizzards with ease. Her elemental abilities make her one of the most versatile characters in Marvel, as she can shift between different forms of attack, depending on the situation. She has frozen entire battlefields and neutralized enemies by dropping temperatures rapidly. While she may not have the same level of raw ice manipulation as some others on this list, her ability to control multiple elements, including ice, gives her a strategic advantage that few can match. Captain Cold, DC. Leonard Snart, also known as Captain Cold, is one of the Flash's most persistent and intelligent foes. While he has no natural superpowers, his cold gun is a technological marvel, capable of freezing objects instantly and reaching temperatures close to absolute zero. His weapon is so powerful that it can slow down or completely stop even a speedster, making him one of the few villains who can counter the Flash's incredible speed. Beyond his weapon, Captain Cold is a brilliant strategist and an expert in planning heists and ambushes. His leadership skills have allowed him to take command of the Rogues, a group of villains known for their strict code of honor. Despite being a criminal, he has occasionally fought alongside heroes when the situation calls for it, proving that he's more than just another villain. He's a mastermind with an ice-cold plan at all times. Killer Frost, DC. Killer Frost is a title shared by multiple characters in DC Comics, with Caitlin Snow being the most well-known. Unlike Captain Cold, she possesses natural cryokinetic abilities, allowing her to generate and manipulate ice without the need for external technology. Her powers are fueled by heat absorption, meaning the colder she makes her surroundings, the stronger she becomes. This makes her an incredibly dangerous opponent, as prolonged battles only serve to increase her power. Throughout the years, she has battled the Justice League, clashed with Firestorm, and even joined Task Force X Suicide Squad. While often portrayed as a villain, there have been times when she has aligned herself with heroes, even becoming a reluctant ally. Her ability to create ice weapons, generate deadly frost storms, and freeze people solid makes her one of DC's most dangerous ice power characters. Elsa, Fables, DC/Vertigo. Inspired by the classic fairy tale, Elsa in the Fables universe is a formidable character with nearly limitless control over ice and snow. In this world, where fairy tale characters exist in a shared reality, Elsa is depicted as a version of the Snow Queen, capable of conjuring massive blizzards and creating entire fortresses of ice with a mere thought. Her mastery over winter magic extends beyond physical ice manipulation. She can create living creatures from snow, such as ice soldiers, to do her bidding. She has used her powers to freeze armies in place, manipulate the weather to bring about endless winters, and even rival other powerful magical beings. Unlike some of the other ice-powered characters on this list, her abilities stem from pure magic rather than mutation or technology, making her an unpredictable and dangerous force. Icicle, DC. Icicle is another legacy villain, with both Jor Machant and his son, Cameron Machant, taking up the mantle. While Jor relied on technology for his ice abilities, Cameron was born with them due to genetic mutations. Unlike many other ice-powered characters, Cameron does not just create ice, he becomes it. His body is composed of organic ice, making him incredibly durable and resistant to most physical attacks. His powers allow him to manipulate the temperature around him, forming ice constructs, shields, and even deadly spikes in an instant. His durability and offensive capabilities make him one of DC's strongest cryokinetic characters, and his ability to sustain himself in sub-zero temperatures gives him an edge over many foes. Storm, Marvel, Ice Powers variant. While Aurora Monroe, better known as Storm, is famous for her weather control abilities, there have been alternate versions where she wields ice instead. In X-Men Forever, Storm is granted powers that allow her to command snow and ice rather than rain and lightning. This variation of Storm can create powerful ice storms, freeze enemies in place, and manipulate cold winds to devastate battlefields. Even without this version, Storm has displayed some control over ice in the main Marvel continuity. She has summoned hail the size of boulders and flash-frozen opponents when necessary. If fully focused on ice manipulation, Storm could rival some of the strongest ice users in comics due to her ability to alter entire weather systems on a global scale. Snow Queen Marvel. The Snow Queen, also known as Brunhilde, is a powerful cryokinetic being in the Marvel Universe, deeply connected to Norse mythology. She was granted her abilities by Ymir, the king of the frost giants, making her one of the most formidable ice wielders in existence. Unlike ordinary ice manipulators, she doesn't just create cold. She can summon magical blizzards, freeze entire regions instantly, and form nearly indestructible ice constructs. Her power is so great that she has gone up against Asgardian warriors and even some of Earth's most powerful heroes. She can freeze enemies to the core, manipulate ice into complex weapons, and even drain the warmth from living beings, leaving them as frozen husks. Her connection to Ymir makes her a key player in mythological and supernatural conflicts, as she is a direct extension of the ancient frost giant's power. Iceman Marvel. Bobby Drake, also known as Iceman, is one of the most powerful mutants in the Marvel Universe. Over the years, he has evolved from simply creating ice slides and snowballs to achieving Omega-level mutant status. He can transform his entire body into ice, reform himself even after being shattered, and manipulate ice on a molecular level. His abilities allow him to freeze entire cities, create massive ice constructs, and even control water vapor in the air. As one of the original X-Men, Iceman has battled some of the strongest threats in Marvel Comics. His true potential has been explored in alternate timelines, where he has covered entire planets in ice and become nearly immortal. Despite his often lighthearted personality, Bobby is a force of nature when he taps into his full cryokinetic potential. Ymir, Marvel and DC. Ymir is the oldest and most powerful frost giant in Norse mythology and has been adapted into both Marvel and DC comics as a godlike force of ice and winter. In Marvel, Ymir is the primordial being from whom all frost giants descend, and his presence alone can plunge entire realms into an eternal ice age. He is a being of pure, mystical ice, making him nearly indestructible. Physical attacks barely affect him, and even godly beings like Thor and Odin struggle to stop him when he rises. Regardless of the universe, Ymir is the ultimate representation of the destructive power of winter, making him one of the most dangerous ice-based beings in all of comics. Unlike mortal characters who manipulate ice, Ymir is ice itself, a living embodiment of frozen chaos that only the mightiest heroes can hope to challenge. Jack Frost, Marvel and DC. Jack Frost is a legendary figure in both Marvel and DC comics, often portrayed as a mystical embodiment of winter. In some versions, he is a benevolent trickster who brings the cold season, while in others, he is a formidable force of nature with near-limitless cryokinetic abilities. He can freeze entire landscapes, summon deadly blizzards, and create ice constructs that rival even the strongest magic users. His powers extend beyond simple ice manipulation, allowing him to control the very essence of winter itself. He can conjure supernatural cold that resists even the hottest flames and disrupts magical energies. In various stories, Jack Frost has clashed with powerful heroes and beings, proving that his abilities make him one of the most dominant ice-based characters in comic book history. And that's our list. Which ice-powered character is your favorite? Did we miss anyone? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our superhero content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.